Hey guys, this is LolGab123 again, and today I will show you how the platform blocks and the Jukebox works, and also I will do an update about the treasure block, the treasure system to have loots and pickups. So let's start by build a new world, and we will start with our little updates. So put the treasure block. Um, and what I forgot to say you is that you can actually change the decals of the machine. The machine, so funny to say machine. And yeah, so by putting a texture on the block, you will see that it just changed the decals that are showing up on GUI on the top of the screen. So we can put bricks and it will show bricks. We can put circles and it will show circles. We can also put eyes and it will show eyes. But what is very funny is that when you put world textures, it just pop up a random cube icon with a white background, which is pretty weird. And we are going to put this just to show you that it's clearly white. Um, it's pretty weird. I don't know why it put this, but there are actually four texture that does it. You have the icy one, no, not the icy one, the water one, the asphalt, the rock, and the grass one. And unfortunately, this texture just doesn't work. Very weird. That's a bug that occurs in Blocksworld. For the update, hope they will fix it because it seems a really nice texture. We can put it on the ground. That's pretty weird. So it just on the blocks it don't appear, and it changed the color to gray without any reason. But if we put another texture, then it will come back to its original color after it. So that's it for this. Now we will talk about the awesome platform blocks that have that have been created on the new Game Blocks pack treasure whoa platforms. Yeah. So first we have the translation trans. Oh god, this is hard to say. Sorry. We have the translation platform block, which is very useful because it doesn't have any gravity effects on it. So we can use it for doing moving platforms, for doing mini games. So the first function that it has is 2A or 2B, and that means that the block has two sides. The first side where the blue block is called the A side, and the opposite one is the B side. So when you say 2B, it will go to B, and if you say go to A, it will go to A. So that's the main function of it. But as you can see, I will put conditions here. If I press only the button once, it will continue to go to B. But hopefully the Blocksworld team is genius enough to put another function that let us decide when to stop. So if we put towards B, it will go towards B when the condition is true, and if there is no true conditions, it will just stop. That's pretty nice. And as all the new action icons, you can set up the speed or the angle, the degree that the blocks will go. So if I put speed like 50, yeah, just for fun, it will go pretty fastly. And you can also set up it to 1, which is no, 0 is the minimum, but it's clearly not necessary, so just put one, and it will go very slowly, um, which is totally non-useful, but whatever. So that's it. Sorry, we have other functions also. Um, the other one is step to A or step to B. That will move the blocks for a number of units, which is a square size. So if we put 3 units, it will do 1, 2, 3, and go to there. So as you can see here, it put 3 units. So if I press once, it will move for 3 blocks. And that's another bug that occurs on Blocksworld. God, it's very frustrating. It's like if the blocks was not here, so the icons is like all buggy and passing through all the blocks, the other icons, sorry, and it's, as you can see, it's way darker than the other one. So just reput it back and it should works. So if I put 1 unit, you can see that it moves for 1 block size every time. So that's it for this. The last one I will show you is the free function. That's pretty nice because it let you move freely the block without any resistance if you want, or with some resistance. And it's very useful for moving objects like pushing crates or anything like that. As you can see, oh god, yeah, just remove the L. There we go, so you can see that it goes pretty nicely without any efforts. That's it, and you can also set up conditions, so when it's at B, then go red, or when it's at A, turn blue. And those free without any resistance. So as you can see, if I touch every side, it will just change color because it has the condition at A and at B. So that's it for this block. Now let's move to the rotating platform. Uh, Again, it's pretty useful because it doesn't have any gravity effects. And you can set up the main function is turn right or turn left. And you can also set up a speed as usual. But the only problem I see for these blocks is that the resistance is very low. As you can see, I just drag it and it stopped working. So that's very bad. Don't know why, but if I put this here, you will see that it just do nothing. So put this here and put it into the ground. Oh god. Okay, so it goes pretty insanely. Just have to put it in the ground, and there you go. Weird. Okay, so whatever. It's like pretty no resistance if you don't put blocks on, but if you put a block on, then now it seems to be way more powerful. That's weird. So if you put a block on, it increased the resistance of the block. Just I never noticed that. But well, you have also other functions like return home. What? Turn home? Okay, the original name was a return home with the mother block, and it's just return. And now they changed the name, and it's now turn home. So that means when you will see what it does. If I put the L here and the R here, there you go. So the return home, you can see that it turns, and when I press air, it will go back to its original position. But remember, it goes to its original position the fastest it can, so it doesn't always turn on the opposite side. As you can see, if I go more than 180 degrees, it will continue to turn on the same way towards the same place because it wants to return on its original position the fastest way possible. And you can do this by steps also. So if I do that, and then put once, put twice, third, and it goes home. So that's pretty nice also. You can also set up a free function as just like the translation block to make it turn as you want. And you can set up its condition function, which is at angle. So when the block is at 180, it will turn red. But remember, it doesn't have any negative angles. So whatever the way you turn it, it will turn red when it goes to 180. Or not. God, what is that? Dude. At angle 180, it turns fucking red. Sorry for my language, but okay, so it won't even, wow, now it goes. So it takes some time, and I don't know why. It's pretty buggy. Bah, there you go. No. Okay, so it just doesn't work very well, but it was working for sure. The block just have to stop for it to work. That's very weird. It wasn't doing this, so it's the second bug that we can see. Sometimes it just have to stop to work. So that means when it stopped at the 180 degree, it will turn the color you want. Okay, that's pretty weird. So that's it for the platform blocks. Now let's move on with the Jukebox. That's nice. That's a very nice box. So I'm just going to put the music maybe louder. Not for now, but you can see that there is already a functions applied to it. When you play for the first time, it will play the action music, and you can set up a volume on the options. You can put it to 100%. Yeah, very happy music playing here. And you can change the music you want for the build, like if we were still building our world, but you can put space also. And my favorite is, you can put winter also, but my favorite is for sure fantasy. It has like a raise up of volume and beats, so it's very nice. Listen to this. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So it's like very inspiring. This kind of music. It's pretty awesome. Um, and you can also notice that there is a Hague effects. Um, it takes me a long time to see what it does, but by playing the Blocksworld levels, it explains very greatly what it does. So it actually applies the sounds physics. So if you hit play, for example, we will start with fantasy music. If we hit play, That is the sound changing. Don't know if you noticed, but it's now very it's very it seems like the sound was coming from very very far, and when you go close to it, it sounds very great. And the other things is that when the camera is on water, you can see that it seems like you were on the water. Now it sounds very great. Now it sounds like bubbles. So it's very nice. It's very amazing for doing some words effects, and it adds again very more like if we were in the game, and it's closer to the reality on each updates. So that's pretty nice. Um, you can also change the music when you are playing the world, so it's like a runtime changing. So notice the change. Whoop, swipe track. That's it. That's pretty nice. Also, I used it on my world. That's called Four Seasons in 4 minutes, something like that. Um, but it, as you can see, it doesn't make any fades. So for making fades, you will have to put like the volume start at 40 and then put a lot of weights functions and reduce the volume each time. So like 13% and then 20 or whatever. And at the end, if you don't want any music, just put whatever the music you want and put the volume to 0. There we go, there is no sounds anymore. So that's it. Um, I hope you enjoy. I hope you will check on my other videos. Oh yeah, that's the world I was talking about. 4 seasons animated custom world. So in 8 minutes approximately, you will pass through 4 days that represents the 4 seasons. So the colors and the weather and the sound will change every time, and at night it will have a fade of music, so it where there is going to be absolutely no music, and it's pretty creepy. So that's it. I hope you enjoy, and I'm on YouTube as you can see. My name is lolgab123. If you subscribe, I will do a lot of videos. I do like one video per week. Um, so I'm explaining all the new blogs, the new features of Blocksworld, and also I do some tricks about how to make incredible worlds. And so it's pretty like that. There is also the Blocksworld wiki. Make sure you visit it. We have edited a lot since we published it like 2 months ago or something. It's not very very beautiful. Um, it's a very great wiki. I mostly program it, not program it, but I started to apply some CSS style on it, and I write most of the articles. And as you can see, you can also create a profile on the wiki. And by creating your profile, you will be able to show to anybody that you are the creator of some worlds or some articles. So if you go on my profile, lolgab123, um, you can create your own page, and just add categories to link worlds, and it's pretty easy to make. And my most recent article is about my toggle system. I show you in advanced builds, in my video of advanced builds. It has a lot of pages, a lot of concepts, and basic learning at the beginning to be sure you understand all the other IDs at the end that starts to be very difficult to learn. And just make sure you take a look at it. It's pretty nice. We need editors. We really need you. We will. Our project is to add a page for every blocks on the inventory and recreate it. We already does it for the shop with the packs that is constantly updated, but we need to do one with the blocks and the programmation icons. So that's it for this. Hope you enjoy for the third time. Hope you will subscribe, and hope you will play my worlds and like them. Goodbye.